All right, here we are at Waikiki, just a couple of days out from the big race, the Waikiki Paddle Festival. And we got none other than the defending champion himself, all the way from the Gold Coast, Australia. C4's Travis Grant. Trav, you looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a different format this year. I mean, I know what Jamie's done. I mean, we have this style of racing in the Ironman back in Australia. Some of the guys here know what that format is, and I know it's going to be tough. As if you make a mistake in the final, you got no time to catch up, right? And it's a bit more speed. You know, it's knockout, so it's more speed than endurance. I know what I'm in for, but at the same time, no one does, because we actually haven't done this style of racing. You can train for it and you can have been around it your whole life, but until you actually do it, I don't know what I'm in for. So I'm gonna, we'll go out there, hopefully get a bit of luck on our side, and then just got to make the final first. And then once you make the final, well, it's anyone. Once you're in the final, it's any one of those guys. You could literally pick one out of the hat. So
A dark horse bet for the podium?
I mean, because of the style and format, I mean, if it was like last year's races where it's like an hour-long race, you could kind of pick the guys, I mean, the marathon's always the same guys up front, but since it's not, since Eliminator, there's a bunch of Aussies, young Aussies here that honestly, they could easily be in there. If they don't make a mistake, they're fast enough. The race suits them, they're, from the Ironman background, so there's a couple of Aussie guys. I think you'll be surprised how many Aussies will be in the top 10. The same suspects should be up there, you know what I mean? But no, honestly, it's going to be nerve-wracking lining up next to some of these fast young guys, So.
All right, thanks for chatting with us, buddy. Kick ass out there.
Thanks, Chris.
Danny, thanks for chatting with us. How are you looking forward to the weekend?
Should be a good, fun weekend. I heard there's a little bit of swell rolling in, so catch some waves.
Awesome. You've been training hard for this one. Any special secret tactics you got going on?
No special tactics. It's a new format. No one's done this race before. I've been watching a couple Ironman series races in Australia, and that's about all I got.
All right. So a lot of the usual suspects are here. Yourself, Jamie, Trav, Connor, all the big guns. Is there any kind of dark horses you've been seeing around California that have come over for it?
You know what? There's a bunch. Like you said, you named off the top guys, and Slater's still in Maui, but he spends a little time in California. There's a bunch of Tahitians. I heard there's a bunch of Australians doing some training that might be really good at this format. So back home, we got a bunch of people training, and you know what? With this format and the knockout and the swell, it's anyone's race.
For sure. Now, the knockout format in the final, where there's 10 getting dropped from every race, that's going to be pretty exciting. Have you thought already about your tactics for that? Like, do you conserve energy and risk missing out, or do you go hard and kind of lose a bit more energy for the next one?
I think if we're going to see how it goes, I got to get through the first lap and see how much it takes out of you, and then see how the competition's doing it. If I can conserve, always conserve. If I can't, then you might just be going full board just to get through every time.
All right. Well, thanks for chatting to us, and hope we're interviewing you on the podium on Saturday.
I hope so too.
All right. Cheers.
Thanks.
All right. We're here with Fanatic International team rider Paul Jacko Jackson, the legend from the Gold Coast. Jacko, thanks for chatting with us here on Sup Racer. You had a pretty long flight to get here. How are you feeling ahead of the big Waikiki Paddle Festival on the weekend?
I feel pretty good. Definitely a long flight, but doing it with mates kind of made it a bit more entertaining.
All right. Now I saw the Sup Racer featured in there. Kept you entertained while you're on your stopover. That's good to see. So have you got any special tactics for this race on the weekend? There's going to be a bit of a knockout format where there's going to be kind of sprint laps one after the other, and then the bottom guys get knocked out. It's a new format. What do you reckon?
It's pretty exciting. It's going to be a hard one. Like no one knows quite how to take it yet. So I'm guessing it's a little bit of play it by ear and try to hang on. Hopefully at the bottom, at the end, you're in the 10. So fingers crossed. It's pretty exciting to race with guys like Carroll and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
That's very cool. So have you got a bit of a dark horse pick?
Maybe a couple of guys from home, a Goldie, like maybe Jake Jensen. He's always got a little bit unlucky at the battles, so he's a good starter, and I reckon he'll be in there for sure. Maybe Bo O'Brien, new to Starboard. He's got the potential. I train with him at home, and he's quick. So maybe even Chris Parker, Sup Racer.
No, maybe. No, good luck. All right. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Let's hope we interview you on the podium on Saturday afternoon.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Cheers, Jacko. All right, we're here with one of the favourites for the race on the weekend, the Naish team rider, Jenny Kalmbach. Jenny, thanks for taking a minute to chat with us here on Sup Racer. What are your thoughts about the race on the weekend? It's going to be a pretty exciting new format.
I'm super excited about it. I think the format's going to be awesome. You know, it's going to make it really interesting because no one's going to be able to get a lead. You know, you're just going to have to fight through each lap, and it's all going to come down if you're lucky enough to make it into the last lap to that last lap. So I'm really excited about it. You know, I hope that I hope I make it to the last lap, but you never know. You know, that's the thing about this race is anything can happen, and so it looks like the tides are going to be super low and the wind might be up, so we could be in for a really fun time.
Nice one. Have you done any kind of special training for this, or is it just go hard?
I've been doing a lot of my Molokai training, so I'm just trying to fit in this as a side. I've been doing some beach running, which I don't know, it doesn't even seem to fit into it this year, but I did some swimming for the Waterman's Challenge, and just kind of the same as always, just hoping that it will pay off.
All right, now one of my tips for the to be the favourites for the women's race, but who do you think is going to be up there on the podium with you? Can you give us give us your top 5 or your top 3? Go out there.
I don't know. It's hard. You know, obviously Candace is always super strong. Local gold Rachel Brunch is really a strong athlete as well. I think she'll surprise a lot of people. Jillian, and you know, I hope to be up there as well. And I'm actually not too sure really who else is in town, but you know, I think and Morgan Hoistery as well. So I don't know. You know, I hope to be up there, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Well, good luck in the race on Saturday, and I hope we get to interview you on the podium as the winner. How about that?
That would be awesome. Can we just make that happen now and skip everything? No, I'm just kidding. No.
All right, thanks for chatting with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, we're here at the Waikiki Paddle Festival press conference. We got the man himself, Baxter, with us. Connor, are you looking forward to the weekend?
Yeah, it should be good. Little wind, little waves, so it should be interesting. Everybody's showing up. Got Jamie and Danny, Travis, so it's going to be interesting. Got some crazy courses and formats, and it's gonna be interesting. Can't wait for what it holds.
Been training hard for it?
Yeah, as much training as I can get into the traveling. Was just in the Philippines, then to Cali, then straight here. So training as much as I can, and hopefully it pays off.
Bit of a jet setter. All right. So apart from yourself, who do you think's going to be on the podium?
Yeah, I mean, of course, Danny, Jamie, and Travis guys are going to be up there, but you got a whole bunch of other people that are potentially up there. I got some Tahitians and Australians, and everybody's here. It's going to have a chance for gold, so it's going to be interesting.
All right, mate. Thanks for chatting with us, and good luck out there on Saturday.
Yeah, see you there.
All right, we're here at the Waikiki Paddle Festival press conference with the man himself, Steve Walker, the myth, the man, the legend. Steve-O, you looking forward to the weekend?
Very much, mate, very much. Can't wait to get in the water, and we just heard that there's going to be waves, so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Nice one. I heard you had a bit of a mission getting here. How was that?
Yeah, we learned some new games while we were hanging around in LAX. We learned to roll coins down the terminal, and yeah, it was good. It was good.
Nice one. So can you give us a quick prediction for the weekend? Who's your, apart from you, who's the hot favourite?
Hot favourite? Very good question. There's a number of hot favourites. I think that the top few will be obviously Danny, Trav, and then the others I'm not sure. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a hard race.
All right. Thanks for chatting with us. See you out there.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
All right, we're here on the beach of Waikiki with the legend himself, Tom Carroll. Tommy, thanks for taking half a minute to chat with us. I heard you're going to be on the race on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be anywhere near the front, but it's it's going to be an experience. There's a lot of energy around these races now, and there's some unbelievable paddlers here. It'll be good to learn something from these guys.
Absolutely. Now, have you trained at all for this kind of race, or are you just going to see what happens?
It's pretty much see what happens. I've had a little bit of sort of a tune-up with Jamie Mitchell, who's like flies, trying to hang in with him in flat water or anywhere, it's just real difficult. And but it was I was in California, did a few laps around Lido Island and things like that, and started to feel what it's like. Did a little Kalmbach, technique camp just to figure it out, and that was pretty awesome. So just to get a technique, my techniques, I'm just short. I always do short hits on the paddle, and I don't reach out enough. And my technique comes from surfing, and surfing whatever on a stand-up. So, yeah.
Well, if you can paddle as quarter as good as you can surf, then I think you're going to be up there. Is this your first race? Have you done any races before?
No, I haven't done any of the stand-up paddle races before. This is a new thing for me, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just I know that I've done downwind, paddles at home, and I really enjoy it. We'll do the Waikiki run on Sunday, and then I'll try the elite, the knockout race, the Jamie's format, and we'll see how we go. But it looks tough. Look at those Battle of Paddle videos, and you just go, oh man, just crazy.
All right, well, thanks for chatting with us. You're looking as fit as ever, so I think you're going to have no trouble out there on the weekend, and hopefully we're interviewing you successfully after the race, mate.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, cheers. All right, here we are with Angie Jackson from the Fanatic International team. Angie, you just got over here to Waikiki after a pretty long plane ride. How are you feeling ahead of the big race, the Waikiki Paddle Festival on Saturday?
I'm feeling good. Plane ride was very long and tedious. We got delays everywhere, but we're here now. Had a good night's sleep last night. Well, rephrase that, we got in at 3 a.m. this morning, had a good morning sleep. Feeling great. It's the weather's perfect. It's fantastic.
All right, so I think the Aussie crew maybe should get a bit of a handicap on Saturday because of all this jet lag. But have you thought about any race tactics for the new format, the Survivor Sup race?
Definitely going to be important to get a good start. It's all going to be about getting a good start, getting a nice little lead, try and get to the first can in the lead pack if you can, and plug it out from there. Really, it's going to be tough, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, are you enjoying this Waikiki weather?
Love it.
Could get used to this, couldn't you? All right, well, thanks for taking a quick chat with us, and I hope I'm interviewing you on the podium Saturday afternoon.
I hope so. Thanks, Chris.
Cheers. All right, we're here with the young Aussie charger, Jake Jensen from the Naish team. Jake, thanks for having a quick chat with us. You looking forward to the big race on the weekend?
Yeah, for sure. We've spent a while getting over here. Been preparing for a couple of months now and done all we can, so just got to get ready for the race and see what happens.
All right, can you give everyone a little bit of an insight into how you guys train back in Australia for a hardcore race like this?
Well, with the course, as it, it's heats, short races, and then we've got to back it up. So it's been a lot of interval training, a lot of short sprints, and just trying to keep repeating, just getting that lactate down, and then being able to race a couple of minutes later.
All right, so I bet you're pretty confident getting on the podium, but who do you think's going to be up there with you? Give us a bit of a hot tip.
It's just to get in the final. There's so many guys, but obviously the top guys, Jamie, Danny, Connor's there. I don't know, there's just so many local guys around these days that can easily just chop someone off the block. So
yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Have you thought about any race strategies for the final where it's the knockout race and you got to be a bit smarter about how you race?
Well, I'm just going to try, obviously conserve your energy until you get to that final. You don't want to be stuffed. Just wash right, obviously, the top guys for a bit and just see what happens. You don't want to be too far back in the pack, otherwise you're going to be no hope.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we hope we see you on the podium on Saturday.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Cheers.